व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवतीम् उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी. Hare Krishna, welcome to all the devotees. We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, chapter number 2, titled as Remembrance of Lord Krishna, text number 30. Uddhavji is remembering various pastimes of Lord Krishna starting from his childhood and remembering that how merciful is Lord Krishna who delivered all the demons whom he annihilated, including Shishupal, Putana, Arishtasur, Agasur, Bakasur. All these demons, including Kansa, were delivered by Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna is very merciful. And there was a shloka, Aho Bakiyam Stanakala Kutam. We read that shloka where Baki means Putana, Putana who smeared the poison on her chest. And she wanted to kill Krishna, but Lord Krishna, considering her as in the mood of a mother who wants to feed milk to a child, delivered as a dhatri. So who can be more merciful than Lord Krishna himself? And we should all surrender to Lord Krishna. That is what is the message here by Uddhavji. Uddhavji mentioned that Lord Krishna, after his birth, he was transferred from Mathura to Nandagaon, Vrindavan. And Lord Krishna spent his childhood 11 years with Yashoda and Nanda Baba. And while he was there with Yashoda and Nanda Baba, Lord Krishna used to cry, sometimes he used to laugh, just like an ordinary child, And under the influence of Lord Krishna's Yogamaya Shakti, all his gwalas, who are coward boys, all her gopis, Krishna's friends, everybody just considered Krishna as an ordinary person. They never thought that Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna, while he was there in Vrindavan, along with his coward boys and his elder brother Balram, they used to go to the forest of Vrindavan to graze the cows. And forest of Vrindavan, described in here by Srila Prabhupada in purport, mentions that there are variety of flowers there, lots of variety of fruits, and beautiful birds, and lots of natural, attractions are there. Yamuna river is flowing through Vrindavan. There is a mountain Govardhan. Peacocks are there, parrots are there, monkeys are there. Beautiful, beautiful birds are there. So Vrindavan is by itself so beautiful, and it is called as playground for Lord Krishna. So when Lord Krishna performs his wonderful pastimes, playground for Lord Krishna's Leela. Now, while he was there in Vrindavan, Lord Krishna used to, when he was young, he was given a responsibility of grazing little cows, calves. When Krishna became elder, after 6-7 years of age, then he, Balram, they both were given responsibility of grazing big cows and bulls. And while he was grazing cows and bulls, Lord Krishna used to play flute. And Lord Krishna's flute is so beautiful that it used to attract the mind of all the Brajvasis, as well as the cows also used to run. So Krishna is a reservoir of all opulences. And even Brahmaji, he says that Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindam Adipurusham Shrama Tamaham Bhajami, which means that Kandarpakoti, Kandarpa means Apsara, or the beauties in the heavenly planet, Swargaloka. If you combine those hundreds and thousands and millions of beautiful people from the Gandharva Loka, they also cannot match the beauty of Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna is so beautiful, and is a Ghanesham. His color of Lord Krishna is like a dark cloud which is filled with a lot of water. So such a Govinda Mahadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Brahmaji is saying, I worship the primeval Lord Govinda who plays on his transcendental flute. Krishna's eyes are just like a lotus. His feet are just like lotus, and his hands are also just like a lotus. His lips are also red in color like lotus. So Krishna's whole body is just like lotus everywhere. So such a wonderful personality, Lord Krishna, is playing his pastimes in Vrindavan, and all his devotees are submerged in serving Krishna. There is nothing else they have to do. The Brajvasis had only one duty, how to please Krishna. They had no other duty at all. So now further Uddhavji is remembering Lord Krishna and he's saying here in this shloka, Prayuktan bhojarajena maina kamarupina Lilaya vyanudatam stan balakridana kanaiva. Prayukta, engaged. The great wizards who were able to assume any form were engaged by the king of Bhoj comes to kill Krishna. But in the course of his pastimes, the Lord killed them as easily as child breaks dolls. So in this shloka, Uddhavji is still remembering all the demons who were killed by Lord Krishna. Kans wanted to kill Krishna. Why did Kans wanted to kill Krishna? Because Kans had this information that eighth child of Devaki and Vasudeva is going to kill him. So he was very much afraid of death. So people who are not surrendered to Krishna, who wants to have sense enjoyment, they do not believe in Krishna, because once you believe in Krishna, then there is no self-enjoyment.
How could he do that?
So Krishna, Narada Muni came, there is a pastime. So, Kansa wanted to kill Krishna, and he wanted to teach a lesson to Krishna. So he sent all the demons. What were the demons which were sent by him? So first one was Putana, then Agasura, Bakasura, Shakatashura, Turnavat, Dhenukashura, and many more demons he keep on sending. But then Krishna, even though he was a little baby, but Krishna, he killed all those demons as good as here. It's mentioned is that Kridankana Eva, just like in the play, Kridankana is just during the play, here it says that Bala Kridankana Eva, Lilaya Vyanudat Tamstan Bala Kridankana Eva. So just like a child is playing and in the play he breaks up to dolls, so such dolls are broken during the play. Similarly, Lord Krishna treated all those demons just like dolls. Now the demons were Maina Kamarupina. Kamarupina. Kamarupina means they could assume any form they like. The demons, like Putana, she was a demon, but she assumed a form of a beautiful lady. Or Shakatasura was a demon, but assumed the form of a cart. Like that Trinavat, who was a demon, took the form of a whirlwind, like that. So, like Agasura, who was a demon, took a form of a snake. Bakasura was a demon, took a form of like a big bird. What is that called? नहीं बगला कहते हैं ना बगला. Anyway, so like that. So all these demons, they took a form Maya Rupina. So demons can take any form and they look attractive, but then they are demons like that. So Srila Prabhupada ji is explaining Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The atheist Kansa wanted to kill Krishna just after his birth. He failed to do so, but later on he got information that Krishna was living in Vrindavan at the house of Nanda Maharaj. He therefore engaged many wizards who could perform wonderful acts and assume any form they like. All of them appeared before child Lord in various forms like Aga, Baka, Putana, Shakatashura, Taranavata, Dhenukasura. Oh, Dhenukasura was like a donkey. Gardabha, I have to research now. And they tried to, huh? And they tried to kill Lord at every opportunity. But one after another, all of them were killed by Lord, as if he were only playing with dolls. Children play with the toy lions, elephants, boars, and many similar dolls, which are broken by children in the course of their playing with them. Before Almighty Lord, any powerful living being is just like a toy or a lion in the hands of playing the child. This is Prabhupada ji saying that भगवान के सामने कोई कुछ ठहर नहीं सकता है. भगवान के सामने तो we are all just like little tiny insignificant entities. No one can excel God in any capacity, and therefore one can never become equal to or greater than God, nor can anyone attain the stage of equality with God by any kinds of endeavors. So, sometimes people have this tendency, they want to declare themselves as the supreme, and they say, oh, what is the need of worshipping God? There is no need of God. There is no God like that. They are called atheists because they want to replace God by themselves. But at the end of the death, इस जीवन में कितना भी आप बड़े हो जाओ, कितना भी नाम शौहरत कुछ भी कमा लो, लेकिन जब मृत्यु आ जाएगी तो मिट्टी में मिल जाना है सब कुछ, है ना. जस्ट लाइक बच्चे, छोटे बच्चे कोई खिलौना को तोड़ के रख देते हैं, वैसे ही भगवान बड़े बड़ों का अभिमान चूरा चूर कर देते हैं. कोई भगवान के सामने नहीं टिक सकता है. रावण था, कंस था, हिरण्यकश्यप था. Many demons who had this ego, they wanted to replace God or they wanted to become a God. But Krishna taught everybody a lesson. So you cannot become God by your any method. Some people, Gnana Yoga and Bhakti are three recognized processes of spiritual realization. But still, you cannot become God by any of the processes. So, God is God. He himself will remain like that forever. We cannot replace him. That is, we have to understand all the time. The perfection of such process can lead one to the desired goal of life in the spiritual value. But that does not mean that one can attain perfection equal to God, Lord by such endeavors. This is very important. That you can achieve the spiritual realization. You can become a great yogi, a great Mahatma, Gnani, Bhakta, whatever you become, but you cannot become God at all. That is the ultimate verdict. The Lord is Lord at every stage. When he was playing just like a child on the lap of his mother Yashodamai, Hare Krishna, or just like a coward boy with his transcendental friends, he continued to remain God without slightest diminution of his six opulences. So God has six opulences, Sada Aishwarya. What are the six opulences of Krishna? So one is he is very beautiful. Second is he is very knowledgeable. Third is he is very famous. Fourth is he is very powerful. Fifth is he is very famous. And sixth is that even after having above five opulences, Lord Krishna is not attached to any of those opulences. So that is the sixth opulence, which is called renunciation, Tyaga. Tyaga is also renunciation. So, and all these opulences are present in Krishna at the same time. That is why Krishna is called Bhagavan. Bhaga means opulence and Van means possess. So one who possesses all these six opulences together is called as Bhagavan. Somebody might be very beautiful, somebody might be very powerful, somebody might be very famous, somebody might be very rich, somebody might be very attractive looking. However, you cannot find all the things in one person. Uh, One who is most rich or richest person on the planet, not necessarily that person is the most knowledgeable or the most beautiful or most handsome person. That is not possible. Or at the same time, he is most powerful, or at the same time, he is most knowledgeable, or at the same time, he is very famous. And even though all those things are there, people who possesses these opulences, they are always attached to those opulences. But Krishna is the only person on the planet who has all these opulences, as well as he is not attached to any of the opulences. So that is why Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here in the shloka, Uddhavji is telling to Vidurji that, hey Vidurji, Lord Krishna, when he was young, he performed so many wonderful leela, and uh, his leelas were actually while he was young. His one of the work was to destroy the demoniac mentalities or demoniac persons like that. So with that, we'll pause here and we'll continue reading tomorrow. Rudraj Srimad